Hey, what's up, everybody? Mike from Imperial Tropicals here on another Fun Friday edition. So, how's everybody doing today? Let me know that you can see me and that I'm coming in loud and clear. So, it's actually raining a little bit. I got one thumbs up. So, comment if you can hear me. If this is your first time, hey, what's up, Graham? So we got Graham on. We got a few people coming on. Breathe love. I see ya. What's up, Dally? Rampophonic, Denise. Good, good, good. Morning, Charlie Tango. Yeah, so that was, you could thank Jacob for the short videos. He'd been on me all week about, man, we've got these new rainbow fish, they're ready to sell. You know, he's like, you need to go in there and do some videos. And I got this new fancy camera, and Jacob went in there with his phone and was like, all right, I'll just do it myself. So that was with Jacob's iPhone. And he got some short videos up of the rainbow fish. And he's still waiting for my professional setup to get up and going. And I got some pictures, and I'm just really OCD. Some of them turned out great, but I've got to learn this new camera, and it's really complicated. And you know, I did watched some YouTube videos last night on how to operate it. So you know, I'm definitely going to get some good pictures in there, but I've been incredibly busy, so just bear with me. But Jacob, you can thank Jacob for the short videos. But hey, I got somebody here with us today. I want to introduce you guys. He's been on our live feed every week. Everybody say hello to Paul. So Paul, you're live right now.
Hey everybody, don't be jealous, I'm here.
So Paul, last week, I don't know if you remember this, he was talking about, I'm gonna come out and see you, Mike. I gotta come visit you. So we set it up, and Paul's been out here visiting with us. So everybody's saying, hey, Paul. So Paul, I gotta show you around a few things, and you know, what do you think?
Don't be jealous, I'm here.
So,
fantastic.
Yeah, so we gotta show Paul some behind the scenes stuff. So I told him he could hang out with us today and check out some fish. So it's been a real busy week. I mean, we had all types of people come by this week. Some local people came by to visit us, pick up fish. I had a good friend, Hudson, from Brazil, that is a discus expert. Um, this guy's got some amazing fish that he catches in Brazil. So Hudson came by and visited with us this week. So it's been a busy week. So you know, we're having a good time and just staying busy. So we're y'all guys want to see some fish? Jacob's like, there's a few fish Jacob wanted me to show you guys today. He's like, you got to show people the OB. There's Mike Bernard. Jacob wanted me to show off some of the OB peacocks. So we had a lot of people message us this week about the OBs. Just so you know, I am showing you this guy. He is not for sale, but I will show him to you. So this is one of the big males that we brought in out of the pond. So most of the ones, like this is one of our breeders. Jacob's really trying to talk me into doing an auction for him, but I got to make sure that I do not need him for a breeder. So most of the offspring you see, Dally, is because he's so nice, I might have to use him for a breeding stock. So, but this is the same. All the offspring that you see in here is from the same line of OBs. And you can see the potential in these guys too, even though they're smaller. You can see these males starting to color it real nicely. So, you know, yes, he's young, but he's going to be a yeah, superior guppy. You're right. He's not for sale for breeding reasons. But like I said, Jacob's really trying to get me to put up an auction. We haven't done one in some time, so there's a good chance that we might do an auction for that fish. But you know, Dally, I got to show off, you know. So, but the ones we're selling, like I said, they're the same fish. So you know, you just got to grow them up, you know. I'm gonna go back and answer some of these questions. I've seen a lot of them come in, so let me go back. Yep. Thank you, Dally. I see he's calling somebody a genius. I don't know. I don't know if it's me or not. I doubt if it's me. I'm just a fish guy. Hello, Lori from Baltimore. What's up, Denise? Wilbana, fish just arrived. They look beautiful. Great, man. We've been real nervous shipping in this weather, I'll be honest with you. That's why we did just the overnight shipping for right now, because, man, it's awful cold. Not in Florida, but up north it is. And we don't want the fish sitting in the box for a couple of days. So that's why we're doing just the overnight shipping. And right now it's been great. We've very few issues, you know. So shipping lanes this year has been really good. So we've been really happy with the shipping. But until after the new year, we're probably not going to go back to the two-day shipping. So Domingo Nunez, what's up? Adele, good morning. Superior Guppy, good morning. Melissa Justice, what's up? How you doing? Dedmond Hardy, good afternoon. Where you're from? It's still, you know, noontime here on the East Coast. So Breedlaw says rainbow's looking awesome. Hello from Baltimore. All right, so Dally's saying next time take him with you, Paul. I guess Dally, I think you're in Orlando too, right? Or you're not in Orlando, but
Close.
close. Yeah. So we do allow visits. So like, go to our website and you can schedule an appointment to visit us, and we get.
Bring your checkbook.
Yeah, if you're buying, not checkbook, cash only.
Cash.
So, Jose, what's up? Rashawn wants to see some blue fire peacocks. Let me see if I can accommodate you. I might have some that I could show you guys. So, Sammy wants to see the Turkish. I'm in the same room as the Turkish, so let me go show you those guys. So one thing I was explaining to Paul while he was here is that right now, because it is a little bit cooler, the water temperatures are like 72 degrees probably in this room right now. And, you know, the fish are not showing their actual breeding colors. So the fish is fine being at 72, but, you know, if you guys keep fish, these fish really need to be kept at 78 to 80 degrees, and they do much better. So, so the peacocks in here, even though they're showing pretty good color, they're not banging colors, you know, they're not, you know, jumping out at you type colors. And it's strictly, if I took this fish right now and put it in any of my heated rooms and acclimated them up to a little bit warmer temperature, then the color is going to be spectacular. So it's just strictly because the temperatures are a little bit cooler right now, but not too bad. So here's the Turkish. These are the bigger ones that we actually do have these guys up for sale. And again, I mean, they still look nice, but it's not the breeding dress. It would actually be a lot brighter colors than what you're seeing right there. So there's the Turkish. Let me get some of these. Long Island fish guy wants to see some of the rainbows. So we could do that. Let's go over to the rainbow room. You can see all the fish in here as I'm walking by. A lot of juvenile dragon bloods, some bigger dragon bloods, 3-inch dragon bloods, a bunch of dragon bloods. This is my dragon blood section. So Don Guman, I hope to get some pictures up today, but we'll see. I hope. Really depends on how busy I am after lunch. So let's go to the rainbow room. All right, guys. So we got 55 people watching right now. We got 18 likes. So I know I got a few people watching that. I need you guys to cheerlead for us and get some likes for us. We have a couple things that we also let you know about was not only we got the new rainbow fish up, but we've got a new person working with us before I show you the rainbows. And she's actually, today's her first day. and I will introduce you to her. I don't think she's quite ready for you guys yet, but maybe next week I will let her get introduced to you guys. Take it easy on her. She's new. But I think she's going to be a great part of our team. This is the Wanamitsis. So actually, I don't think Jacob put the Wanamitsis up yet. He said they were swimming so fast that he couldn't get a good picture. I actually do have a good picture of them. I just have to get the watermark on the picture and get them up on the site. So, and another thing, if you're new to the Fun Fridays, we do this every Friday at noon. I take you around our breeding facility here at Imperial Tropicals and show you guys what we have going on behind the scenes. So if you're new and you like what you see, make sure you hit that notification bell. That allows you to get a notification when we do go live or whenever we put up a new video. So make sure you hit that notification bell. And if you're new to the feed, make sure you comment and let us know that you're new. I'm kind of bad keeping up with comments as I'm doing the live feed, but I do try to go back and answer all of them. So, hey, thanks Denise, I appreciate it. The new breeding room is looking spectacular. We're real happy with it. So this is the Gorda River rainbows. And like I said, they're stunners. Oh, wow. I mean, we're really happy with these rainbow fish. Jose's asking, how many different species do you have? Jose, I don't know. I'm a fish addict, and I have a large holding area, so like my addiction level to fish is out of control. I've got well over 200 types that we breed and sell, but I would say we probably have 400 different types of fish that we keep here at Imperial Tropicals. So these guys are a little bit shy, and it's a shame because they're just so spectacular. Like that male right there, if I could get him to set still right there, that male is just fired up right there. And this is the Doherty. Excuse our handwriting, but that is the Melatonia Doherty. And this is another new rainbow fish to us. And like I said, they are spectacular. That is like the dominant male. What's kind of cool about these rainbow fish is that you'll have a couple males be like the dominant ones. And it reminds me a lot of like peacocks and haps. So you take one dominant male out and another one will take his place. Let me answer this question. Adam Hudson's asking about the Tapajos. We do not breed them in-house. And locally, that he breeds all the Geophagus redheads for us. Some of the pistos that we got growing up. But we do have some available. They are juveniles right now, but we do have some redheads available. These are some discus that we're growing up. Asking a question about angelfish and rainbows. Domingos, can you put rainbows and angels in the same tank? Some people are going to hate on me for this, but yes, you can. But Domingo, I would not. I mean, the rainbow fish are so spectacular that I don't think it's necessary to add angelfish, I mean, yeah, they could probably do fine together, but, we're going to always recommend for you to, keep fish species separate, like not mixing South American fish with Australian rainbow fish, but it can be done. But I would, if I was going to do a rainbow tank, I would do nothing but rainbows, So this is the Epistogramma triple red cockatoids, and this is our breeders. So show those guys off to you. Let's look at some other rainbow fish that are for sale. This is actually this is a Gymnogeophagus. This is the Rhabdotus. These are actually wild caught from Uruguay. This is a new rainbow that is available. This is the Gertrude Aru2. It's kind of got a funky name, but it's a really nice, like feather fin type rainbow. These would do really good in a planted tank. Really nice. We did get some new Severums in, and we bought these as a red spotted green Severum. We do not know a whole lot about them except that they're really cool and they're really nice. So Nixie, no, I got a local guy that breeds a friend of mine that breeds the red shoulder. In fact, the only Severum that I breed in-house is the turquoise. So that's one thing that I wish I had more space for, because I really love keeping the Severums. And when those males get fired up and they're breeding, that's one of the best looking fish around, especially, you know, when they get full grown. So we got some turquoise rainbows here. They're looking nice. Yes, Jose, for sure. You can put different rainbows in the same tank. Most people, when they set up a rainbow tank, they do male only, because on some species the females are not colorful, but the males are usually the most colorful. But even on this particular variety, the females do have some really nice color. You can mix rainbows together. This is the Furcatus. The blue eye rainbow. You see the bright blue eyes on them. They look really nice. And this is the Skull Creek rainbows. Not getting a clear pic. Let me try to get the focus. Let me flip the screen. I'm gonna flip it and then flip it back. Sometimes the autofocus on this phone. Yeah, that's better right there. There you go. These guys are really nervous. They don't like it. Whenever I flip on my phone and start walking around, these guys get really nervous. And we got some Yarus up top here. These guys are looking real nice. This is a breeding pair. But yeah, just squeeze by you. That's pretty cool. You can see it from your phone. Paul's watching the live feed on his phone. Is it coming in blurry?
Yeah, but it might be just the service out here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and also whenever you stream it live, it usually comes in a little bit blurry.
Ian's asked a couple of times if you have flower roaches 3 inches.
3 inches, no. I have some smaller guys that are in quarantine. I can see if my phone will work, and I can show you what we do have. But they're more like 2 inches. We're actually getting some rain today.
Nice. This is a sunshine state.
Yeah. All right, so let's walk over here. Andreas, greetings from Puerto Rico. The fishes I brought from you are in excellent condition. The blue dragon, lemon jake, full color, and the car too. Highly recommend your fishes. I appreciate that, Andreas. Hey, we ship Puerto Rico is a growing area for us, man. We got a lot of customers now in Puerto Rico, and we're having good success shipping to Puerto Rico. So it's working out really nice. All right, guys, let me know if the signal gets bad, because this is the room with All right, guys. So we lost our signal in that room. So, man, one of the guys on here was like, he actually sent me a Wi-Fi extender, and we never did set it up. But that is one thing that we are going to set up in the future. Is I'm gonna do Wi-Fi extenders in all the rooms. That way, right now I'm on 4G, so when I go in some of these buildings, the signal really drops. So, I'm gonna answer some of these questions, and if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them. Um, Kimberly is telling us that, got to tell you, it's amazing to me how many people don't realize you could buy fish online. I'm constantly recommending you guys. Man, that's awesome, Kimberly. And you're right. A lot of people do not know that the online world for buying fish, you could get better quality, better pricing. And, people say, well, I don't want the fish to go through the stress of shipping. And I do understand that. But all fish get shipped at some point. So it doesn't matter where you buy your fish from, but any tropical fish that, at some point in its lifetime came from South America, Central America, from somewhere. So, don't be scared of the shipping process. As people could read our reviews, we're really good at this whole shipping fish game, and it's only up from here. So I'm telling you, Cat's talking about he wants to do a planted tank, and I think I recommend it, Cat. I mean, to do a planted tank with some rainbow fish, some community type fish, I love it. So Ian is saying if you have AT&T, you can get a micro cell tower. No, it's Verizon. I think Verizon has something like that too. I've heard that if you have a bad signal, like in your house, they can put some type of booster. So I mean, that is something to look at too. But the whole place, I mean, we got 5 acres of buildings, so even a booster might not be enough. I think the Wi-Fi extenders and just do everything on Wi-Fi would be great. Dali's saying that he's got a huge fern, a mat fern in his tank of Java fern, and it's doing great in the African tank. That's good because a lot of people ask us what plants can they put in with Africans, so that's good that it's doing good. Big Buck is asking, what are the white pipes coming up from the bottom of the tanks for? That's for draining the tank. So it's a PVC pipe, like a 2-inch PVC pipe that is like a plug. So like if we wanted to drain the tank, we could pull that pipe up and drain the tank down. Daniel McCoy, Jacob did forward me your email with the fitted hats and the white lips, and I'm sorry I haven't answered you yet. I am working on getting the fitted hats. I just haven't ordered them yet. I need to place that order, so it will be soon, because I know we're out of the regular hats too, so we will be ordering some of the fitted hats like you had asked, and some of the different size ranges. So that is something that's on our plan. And also the Madocos, we have a small group of them. I'm going to wait until after the holidays before I sell any of them, because it's just too hectic right now with the shipping, and I've only have a limited amount. So I think you are one of the people on my list to get some. I think we personally talked on the phone, and I told you I would make sure that you got some, and that some of the other people that have been waiting. So maybe what I'll do is before I sell them, I'll do up a Facebook post and let people know that, hey, I've got X amount going out. So we'll definitely have some of those for you, but get up with us after Christmas. So Daniel's asking, I'm wanting to do a planted tank as well. I've never done one before. I have 20 plus African cichlids, but never done planted. What would you say would be a great place to start? So the problem with Africans is they like to dig. So if you're going to do African cichlids and planted tanks, it's going to be difficult. But if you're talking about just doing a planted tank in general, which is best, then I would just get you whatever size tank you want to get, and get it set up and put some nice plants in it. And they're low light plants, are easy to grow. So, but I would do rainbow fish, would be good with planted tanks. Tetras would be good with planted tanks. There's a lot of fish that do good with planted tanks. The geos do good with, now they do like to dig also, but usually you could arrange the plants that the geos do not dig them up. So um, let's see. Mauricio Gonzalez, greetings from Monterrey, Mexico. That's awesome. Monterrey is a beautiful city, a city I like to go to one day. So I went to Baja, California, and went to Escondido, Mexico, and I love Mexico. It's just I have to definitely travel with somebody that knows the area. Uh, I don't know anything about other than Africans. So, Cat, yeah, no problem. You get ready to set up a tank, Cat. We will help you. So, Kimberly's saying that she's got all her plants from us, that they do awesome. Nick C's asking if I have a personal tank at home. I do. I have a 125 tank that had all male peacocks and halves, and I actually just moved them out and brought them over here to the farm. And I'm going to do a planted tank at my house. So the 125 is right now getting prepped, and I think this weekend I'm gonna do some plants in the tank and go ahead and start the plants growing. So we're going to do a planted rainbow tank at our house. So in fact, I really should do some videos of it. It's a nice tank. Johnny Moore's asking, how do we do water changes in our concrete vats? So that PVC pipe that you've seen plugged in on the bottom also has an overflow at the top. So we actually pump in fresh water into the tank, and it gets about a 30% water exchange every day. So it's kind of like an automatic water system that we have in those vats. Um, Jack says, what about me? I'm waiting also. Jack, you're on my list too. So I'll post up, when we're going to sell them after the first of the year. And I know Jack's on the list for the Madokas too. So we actually got a pretty big list. And we only got a few. So you got to watch our Facebook page, because that's how we're going to say, hey, guys, this Friday, we're going to put out 10 male Madokas. And, we'll try to give you guys a heads up. Ed H is finally in from Indiana watching. Cool. Anubias. Ian recommended Anubias. So that is a good plant because it attaches to wood and rocks. So Anubias with the Africans can be done. Jose saying he's going to send me an umbrella so we don't get wet. That's all right, man. My feet are wet all day. Yeah, Domingo agreed. The Africans just like to dig so much that the plants are hard to do with Africans. So Adam Hudson's asking about black diamond blasting sand. Is it okay to do with geos? So when we go to our shows, we use that black diamond sand and we take geos with us, and we've never had any issues with it. So yes, I do think the geos would be fine with the black diamond sand. I don't know anybody that's done it long term. I'm sure there has. You could probably Google, black diamond blasting sand with geophagus, and you might be able to read some forums where people have more experience than I do. But um, it will be, I think, okay. So Johnny Moore, yes, the vats are drilled at the bottom. Ahmad Yasser, when are we going to see the Imperial Tropicals assembly line? So soon, soon. Right now we're just so busy. It's hard to get everybody together. We don't pack out a lot of fish on Friday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's when the assembly line is rolling. Freeman is asking about the compressor seps, the Malawi eye biters. So I'm trying to remember. I know you had asked about them before. I could get them. I have a friend that breeds them. All right, so every once in a while I'll bring them in for people. So you let us know what size you're wanting. I do know it's hard to get like adult males. Usually they're going to be 2 to 3 inches in size. But if you want me to bring in some eye biters for you, just email us and I could probably get some for you. All right, so what's up, Josh Cunningham? He's on board. So good to see you, Josh. Hope the holidays treat you well, man. Green Man, he says we do pot plants and clay pots and top dress with small Mexican river pebbles. Plants do great this way, and the Africans aren't so apt to dig in the pots. So that's a great idea. So just do clay pots and do the potted plants inside the clay pots with a bunch of good substrate, and that would probably be, not ideal for the Africans to dig in. So that's a good idea. Daniel McCoy, what is the recent big hype with the black diamond sand? I've never used it before and not heard of it. Where do you get it at? And you people use it because it's relatively inexpensive. Yeah, it's been around a long time. We use it for all the shows that we go to. We use it. I've had tanks in here with rainbow fish that I've used black diamond. It's just that if you go to the store and you buy aquarium substrate, it's like you're getting just you're paying a lot. You're paying an arm and a leg, and especially if you got big tanks. People have learned from the internet that I could just get filter sand that they use for, even kids play sand works, but the pool filter sand comes sold in a lot of different sizes. So I actually buy my sand from a actual sand mine here in Florida, and I get the big grains of sand. It's like really nice because it's not real like silky, There's not a lot of small grains. They actually filter the sand, and we buy the bigger grain. So you could buy a 50-pound bag of sand for like $5. If you bought 50 pounds of actual aquarium sand at the store, you're probably going to spend $50. Yeah. So, just people have learned that, man, the sand is a better substrate anyways. So a lot of people just buy the pool filter sand, but the black diamond substrate is just going to give you black substrate, and a lot of fish color up really nicely on that black substrate. That's one reason we use it when we go to the shows, is the black substrate really makes the colors pop on the fish. So I haven't heard of any negative feedback from the black diamond sand. So I think it's a good substrate. As far as where to get it, as far as where I know to get it, is from the Tractor Supply Company. It's like a farming hardware store. A lot of people, might not know, but Tractor Supply is all over the U.S., and that's where I buy it from. So when I travel, I just find a local Tractor Supply company, and it also comes in different sizes too. So you could kind of choose what size you want for the black diamond blasting sand. So Domingo's asking, does that sand buffer the water for cichlids? I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't have some buffering to it, because I'm pretty sure that the black diamond blasting sand is like basically coal like type material that absorbs stuff. So I would think it might have some buffering. I don't know if any research has been done on it, but it would not surprise me. Dally's asking, hey Mike, do you guys ship fish with hornwort stems? When I got my shrimp, it had small pieces of plant, and that thing is huge now. Is that what it is? Yes, that is what it is. It's just small pieces of hornwort. Just so you know, hornwort is great to have, but it will take over your tank. So don't hesitate to pull out that hornwort and thin it out. Just throw it out, because it'll grow like crazy. So don't be afraid to trim it up. Ronald's saying he uses pool filter sand. That's what we use here. Ali's saying the same thing. Black diamond, Tractor Supply is a good source. Jack saying he had one blue Acar jump out from a 1-inch space where the heater is. I'm telling you, the Acars are crazy jumpers. I mean, any kind of little gap, those guys are jumpers. Once they get established in the tank, jumping is usually not an issue, but especially in the beginning. Freeman saying he wants 10 juvies. He's going to email us when he's ready. Just let us know. We'll be ready for you. Bossed Up Tropical Fish Exotic Aquarium Bossed Up Cichlids. That's a long name, Bossed Up. He's asking about Asian peacock bass. So there's not a peacock bass that comes from Asia naturally in the wild. So if you're talking about tank raised, there's a lot of breeders in Asia that breed peacock bass, and they're creating some new hybrids over there in the peacock bass world. But we don't breed any of the hybrids. We have 3 different types of peacock bass that we keep here at Imperial Tropicals. All right, Orlando, I appreciate it. The fish are beautiful. Thank you. 2 fish guys and fries. What up? All right, guys. Hey, I answered a bunch of questions. That's what I try to do on Friday. I got to show you some fish, but I got to get back to work. So I got a lot to do today, and we're training the new person today. So, you know, maybe my next week I'll introduce you guys to her. She's mostly going to be on the computer, so not for the videos. We're having to train her the Imperial Tropicals way on, you know, all the different types of fish that we keep and breed, and so she's got a long learning curve, you know. So, oh man, Allie, our 2-year-old star sapphire died. That's sad. That's one of my favorite fish, man. They're beautiful. Sergeant Tank's on. What's up, bud? Doing good, man. Doing good. Hope you're doing good. All right, Kat. Have a good day. Benny, come by and see us. Benny comes by regularly and sees us. Don Gooman, later, dude. I need to post up my picture, Don, with you and your brother. So I got my picture taken with the famous twins up in Ohio. So, all right, guys. Hey, enjoy. I hope you have a good Friday. Let us know if you got any questions. We are going to be doing some stuff on Facebook. Jacob wants to do an auction, and we will probably maybe even do a giveaway this weekend. So we're talking about several things that we got to decide on. So check out the Facebook page, and we'll let you know what's going to be out there. So have a good weekend. Everybody be safe, stay warm, and we'll be back next week. So thank you.